Let's see if this will make it. Hi, everybody. All right. Hi, Mary Ellen. Visiting from California. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Being a little, trying to make sure everything is lined up. Hi, Barb. Barb from Indiana. It's funny, I'm looking down and up. Should have worn my glasses. I'm trying to find, it's still not saying I'm live on here. Let me see. There I am. Okay. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Donna. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Liz. Hi, Amy. It seems like forever. Oh my goodness, you guys really must have missed me, huh? All right, I'm gonna pop off of one of these. Hold on, because I can see it's being a little slow. And okay, let me get off of here. Hopefully that will help that a little bit. And I'm following the comments, so hopefully it looks okay. Very cold. It's really cold here too, Becky. It is super windy. I think it was like 24 for a high today. It's supposed to be even colder tomorrow. So I know I look a little washed out. Let me see if I can get some of these lights adjusted. There I am. I am still pale, but hi, Karen. 14.5 inches of snow. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh, your sister-in-law has 4 feet of snow and it keeps coming. Wow, I'm jealous. I would love to have like a half a foot of snow here. Sorry, don't mind my hair. It's a little crazy. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, I'm super jealous. Okay, well, enough chatting. I should have closed the door, but that's okay. Today we're going to be using the Birds and Branches bundle. Minnesota, you're 1 degree. Wow, it's balmy here then. We're going to be using this bundle. Now, the reason we're using this bundle, let me go back and explain. Maybe some of you guys know and some of you don't. Snow in Arizona, that's funny. Yeah, I know that. Can you imagine? It's weird. Snow in Arizona and Canada has none. And more coming this weekend. Send it up here. You haven't used it. So let me tell you a little story. Oh, I got a little eyelash. So next week is Catholic Schools Week, and so I made, that hair is just sticking straight up in my head, look like a lunatic. I made a tree, a big tree. I saw it on Pinterest. We decorated our classroom door. I should actually take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture tomorrow and I'm gonna send it to you guys. I saw an idea on Pinterest. It was really cute about being snow blessed to be at the school. I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. So I got out some paper and I made some birch trees, and then I cut out a whole bunch of these birds. So I have these birds, and then, you know, it has both sets of birds, and then it has the birds that have like a little bit more detail to it. So I cut them out and I put them all over the door, and then I wrote, hi Linda. Oh, this is so funny. I'm going to share your card in a second. And I wrote the whole thing out, and I was going to put it on squares. You know how sometimes we stamp and then we trim it? And then I was like, it didn't look fancy enough. So I actually fussy cut it around the words. It looks really cute. You work with a bunch of kids. Of course I look crazy. I know, but it's not like my hair is crazy. We don't touch each other really. It's very limited anything, but maybe my hair is just standing up because it's so dry and crazy here. But anyway, so I got the idea that I was actually going to use the bird punch, which we used to have. So, and then I guess I must have sold it or gave it to somebody, and I don't remember who. So I thought I'll just use the dies. So that I just brought them home, and then I was looking around and I'm like, we can make a card with that tonight. So it'll be fun. So by the way, also Linda gave me, it's really hard to see, this beautiful card she sent me for my birthday. So thank you so much. I got a couple other cards. They're actually downstairs though. I don't think I brought them upstairs. I got a couple other cards late, and I got a really nice thank you card for someone who won one of the 12 Days of Christmas giveaways. So I do still have to mail out. If her name pops up, I'm going to say I know who exactly it is. Thank you for the card. It was beautiful. I can't think who it is, but then I don't know. It's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think. I feel like a person who's miming something or on $100,000 pyramid. But anyway, I got some really nice cards, so thank you very much for the cards. Make sure, since we're live on here and it is on YouTube, make sure you leave a comment. The comment just has to say January 2021. If you're watching it live, you may have to go back. Sometimes it doesn't hold the comments. I didn't mail yours yet. I'm going to mail yours, Amy, with your kit. So, no, I did not mail yours either. But leave a comment. You can go back to another video and leave a comment as well. You're welcome to do that. And I will draw some more winners because I have a lot of stuff still here. So, anyway, we're going to use this bundle today. So, we have dies and stamps. This is still a current bundle. So, if you purchase it together, you'll save 10%. I did have someone join my team the other day, so just as a reminder, this isn't some people like to join stuff, some people don't. It's okay, I totally understand, but you do earn a discount on everything that you buy. Donna and Amy are my team members, so they are members of the Rainbow Stampers. So if you would like to do that through February 28th, you actually will get 5 extra packs of 6x6 DSP from Stampin' Up! Directly, which is awesome. You'll get neutrals, regals, subtles, brights, and the 2019, 2021 in colors. I think that's, no, 2020, 2022 in colors. You'll get a pack of those. So lots of great stuff that you get with it. $125 worth of anything. So you could even get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine or the mini one. This is the small one for $99. It does ship for free. You get to be on my team. You can just shop for the discount. You can just get that and never buy anything again. That's probably not going to happen, just so you know, if you're watching this. That's not going to happen. I thought it was going to happen. But anyway, so lots of fun stuff. So we actually have several... and I even have some extra birds here that I already cut out. We actually have several ideas in the catalog. So this is what we're going to be doing today, but I'm going to be changing them up a little bit. So maybe 1 or 2 of them is going to be kind of similar to what it is. But for the most part, I have some different color combinations, which I think will be really pretty. And a few of them I think will be nice because maybe it'll help you to think outside of the box of what you have to do with these cards necessarily. Now, one thing I will tell you about this, it does have a lot of stamps that I really don't use. So for example, and I know this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but it has all these different bird feet. I don't think I've ever used the bird feet because to me, it's just a little too much, but they're there. So if you wanted to do bird feet, they also do have the extra wings. You can see those. It has eggs. And the nice part about the eggs is if you stamp the eggs, it actually stamps and die cuts all 3 of them. So that's really handy. And then we're going to make that little peek through circle card. So I'm going to try to get through as many of these as I can. They might not be super duper detailed, but I'm going to do my best. The peek through card is it could also be a shaker card. We're not going to do ours that way, but it could be a shaker card if you want, but I am going to pop it up. And we're actually going to pop it up with the foam adhesive sheet because I think it'll make it a little bit easier. And so you could do a shaker if you would like. You could make these complicated or you can make them simple. I'm going for simple. So the one thing I was going to say though is they have absolutely no sentiments with this whatsoever. So I grabbed a couple things, figured we could maybe use some of these. This is a celebration one, so you might be able to use Approaching Perfection. So with $50 purchase, you can earn this for free. Another one that has really nice sentiments is A Touch of Ink. I think you can see, there you go, see some of those sentiments. That one is nice ones because it also has thinking of you, thank you, best wishes, hello. So it has a lot of varied sentiments. And then if you're feeling like you want to do a silly one, you also have the Darling Donkeys, which has some great sentiments as well. So really cute cards. I'm sure somehow you could also incorporate the bird into the donkey, but that's another card. One other thing I wanted to tell you, and I'm actually going to show you. This is the little holder that I got. I know I talked about this Saturday. I think I got it and I just unpacked it, but it's much smaller, slimmer. So this is the one that I'm going to be keeping on my desk. This is from Stampin' Storage, and they have these little folders. Now the folders and the magnet sheets do come separately, but they sell the pockets. So they're 6x7, and then they also have 5x7 pockets, and then they have the magnet sheets. But basically what I have is I have all of my most used dies in here. So this will be able to sit here, which I'm hoping is going to save me from, you know, when I used to run back and forth and do dumb stuff like that. Fran used the blob stamp for a background. You know, which one are you talking about? Which stamp set? Because I'm going to have to, let me see. The blobs on the ink, on the A Touch of Ink, because I saw another really cute card that, on the celebration one, I saw another really cute card the other day that Ashley Pfeiffer did with all these different things in the background. I was like, so easy. How can you imagine how easy it would be? Now, Amy is lucky because Amy's husband made her a ton of stuff to store hers in. So, hey, maybe you have a husband like that, but if you don't have a husband like that, that makes all the wooden things for you, Stampin' Storage is a good way to go. I will say, it's a little bit expensive when you look at a lot of the prices, but everything I've had for many years. I've never had a problem with it. And I've even seen some people that actually stain these, or you can paint them, but I like the smell of natural wood. It just reminds me of my grandfather. So mine are just regular old regular. I will put my host code up here. If for some reason, though, you do place an order and the host code doesn't go through, I can always add it after the fact. So if you miss something, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and let me move this out of the way. I'm going to flip you around. So if you get a little seasick, just look away for a minute and I'll tell you when we're ready. And okay, we're all still. So by the time you hear that, hopefully you should be good. I'm going to move my drink over just in case. You bring this out. So again, we're just kind of doing these four. They're pretty simple. And actually, I have all of these with the pearlescent paper. I can even add something in the background because that kind of looks leafy. It doesn't necessarily have to be underwater. I still have my little pearlized pieces that I have the gilded leafing on, so we might be able to, this was a regular one with it, might be able to incorporate something of that on there too. You never know. So I have those pieces here for something because I just can't possibly throw them away. I made my niece a really cute birthday card. I'm gonna have to recreate it. I did take pictures of it. This is about the best clue I can give you of what I did. It turned out so cool. Oh my goodness, my neighbor just texted me. I wish I could show you guys the moon. It looks absolutely amazing. So cool. It was a full moon last night, but it looks like, whew, if we were making a moon card, man, that would be awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with, let's see, we'll do this one. We're going to start with this bird. So we're going to go for this card right here. So to me, it looks like, and they do have recipes for this, but I'm kind of skipping that for right now. We're going to go with soft seafoam. And I have the bird. I think I'm going to want to do the branch as well. So I'm going to put this on something. We do have some great neighbors here. I love this neighborhood. So I'm going to make my branch, kind of shape it. You can shape the photopolymer ones. And then I'm just going to pick up these leaves. Oh, this is a lot of leaves. I don't think I realized it was that many leaves. I thought it was a smaller grouping. So we'll do that. And I think that's going to be it for now. So I'll put that over here. So I'm going to grab soft suede. I think I'm going to do granny apple green. For our bird, maybe we will do basic gray. I'm just going to try to line these up so I have what I want. They have flowers on there. You could add flowers too. I didn't get that one out. Well, might as well. Let's do some flowers while we're at it. So there will just be a little bit of die cutting. So like I said, we'll try and get as many of these done as we can. If I don't, I can either continue them on Saturday, or I can always make a separate video too. So All right, so here's what we're going to do to get started. We are going to begin with soft seafoam. So I have a smaller piece here, so that looks like it should be good. And thick white. So I am still using my Whisper white. So let's see. So I have a thick white. Now, so the good part about this is, since it's not a full-size card, you can still ship it. That's not a problem. You just don't want to put it into like a mini envelope. So we'll do this one 4x4. So 4. And let's see, easiest way to do this. I'm going to score it at 4 and then cut at 4. So we'll go to 8. Don't mind my crazy measuring here. Hopefully, you know what? I should probably have looked at this to make sure this is going to work. Yep, perfect. So this one we're going to just measure in a little bit. So instead of doing like, you could do 3 3/4, but let's do 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So it's really just a very slim border. And there's that. And while I'm at it, so I have my base. So again, 3 7/8 square. This is 4 by 8 scored at 4. And I'm gonna grab, just because it'll kind of be, I have my foam adhesive sheet, and I'm gonna go ahead, and I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna scissor it. Where in the world are my big scissors? They have disappeared. That is not good. Someone took my scissors. I don't know who would have done that. I'm going to measure this at 3 3/4. For the most part. Go like that. All right, let's see. Almost. I'm going to go a little bit over. And I can always use these strips for sentiments or something. These little pieces I'm cutting. All right, so that's pretty good. So there's that. I'll keep these on the side. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut both of these at the same time, because quite honestly, it'll be easier doing it that way. Okay, so let me close this up. And I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. That way we can try to do most of our die cutting at the same time. So I have this other little piece here. So we will stamp our bird. Now, one other thing. This is photopolymer. So I'm going to go ahead and put my mat down only because I want to be able to stamp off. I do always have a mat under here, but you kind of want to have something to cushion your stamp. Okay, so I'm going to see. I want this a little bit lighter, I think. Yeah, so I have a bird. So there's the bird. I also am going to need to add a sentiment. We'll do a couple. I got to tell you, ever since I've been doing the Rococo Rose with the navy, it's kind of started to grow on me a little bit. So I have 3. They may be a little too close together. 3 of those. I'm going to just do one more. 4. I might as well, because I saw it on here. I'm going to add the wing. Let me just make sure which one is the correct. Is that? No, you know what? I'm not doing the wing. We're just going to leave it. And I don't even think we're going to need the feet. So I'm going to die cut this. And my other piece. So let's see. We need this. I'm just going to grab a little piece of purple tape. And I'm going to do these with the mini. And my flower, which this probably needs to go through more than once. Okay. All right, so here is this portion. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure this is once more pretty well aligned up. This is a little bit. It's probably good. Okay, so I'm going to peel this and just do my best to make sure that's pretty lined up in the center. Okay. All right, and then this will be just like that. Chunk this piece. And I'm just going to kind of center this. Just like so. That looks good. All right, so I have my plate and my mini. We'll see what I can get on here at the same time. This is what I was cutting my birds out with. I just was using the school paper. Oh, you know what? I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Nope, it's too big. Didn't even think about that, so I had to run that through the big machine. I'll put that through my Big Shot. Okay. Bird. I'm not sure if I turned that or what. Might have. Pop that dude out. Yeah, so full moon yesterday was really, really pretty. But, you know, full moons bring out the crazies because the kids were not listening. They're usually much better listeners. They were a little goofy. That's for sure. Although we were supposed to have snow the other day, so maybe they were just in the letdown mode of the snow. Okay. Pop this one through. All right, so there is that. I'm going to leave this here for now. Move this out of the way. Oops. It's like making a concoction. So I'm just going to run this through the Big Shot, okay? Just like this. Pull it apart. Okay, so I just did the magnetic platform, bottom, top. And so again, remember this was all hooked together. Just gonna make sure it looks like it went through. Might have to go through one. I'm gonna go through one more time just to make sure. And actually I'm gonna flip it this way so it's cutting up. Because I have some cut marks you can see here, but it's not full enough impression that I'm convinced it went all the way through. So I'm gonna flip it so the die is facing up. I'm gonna go one more time. Okay, and you can definitely see the cut lines now. So the way you should be able to tell is that this should push away fully. With some of these, just want to make sure, because it is kind of detailed, so make sure that it actually went all the way. Yeah, I'm going to go one more time, just to be on the safe. Okay, I fibbed. That was 2 more times, but there you go. So this should be, the worst part is going to be about this now is just making sure that you take your tape off and it doesn't rip anything. So just find a piece and then kind of pull back on it. And then almost always comes out without any problem. Yeah, you can see that this went through without any issue. So probably the most thing ripping is the little backing paper, but that's okay, because we're not really as concerned about that. But you can see all of our pieces went through. So I'm going to just push these forward, because what I want to do is just kind of pop these out that way. And I'm going to use my silicone thing, and just in case there's any of this that I actually wanted. Like there's some little pieces stuck on here. They come out pretty easily though. And then once you pull your backing off, most of the rest of the stuff should come with it. So this isn't making a shaker card with this version. What I'm doing is just popping it up so it has a little bit more dimension. So just to keep these pieces and so they're not stuck to my carpet, because that's usually what I do, is I aim for the trash can and I somehow miss. I'm just kind of sticking them to here so they're adhered to something. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my very old paper piercer and just pop the rest of these through. Okay, so oops, there's a little piece. Again, this is just mainly because I did the whole extra foam layer. You could skip that if you want. That's up to you. All right, so there's that. So now you might kind of think to yourself, well, Rachel, this makes me a little worried because how am I going to know whether or not I'm going to get this lined up? What you can do is, and I'm going to just put this now because I'm going to set this over to the side. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue. So it kind of will give me the really good adhesion. And I'm not doing it on the detailed part. It'll give me the really good adhesion without having to worry about if I goose something up, it'll be in the right spot. Okay, so prior to that, and I'm going to do this just to kind of take a peek, what we're going to do is we were going to stamp. Remember, we have that branch. So we're going to kind of look at this and see where do we think we want that? Because it's going to mostly be covered up except for that little border. So I'm going to grab my soft suede and I think I actually want to go the other way with this. Let me go like this. Here, like that. Kind of like that. And just kind of eyeball where I think I want it. Looks pretty good. We'll leave that for now. I'm just going to do one for now. We can always add more if we want. Granny Apple Green is a pretty vivid green, so I may stamp these off first. What's wrong with the disabled bird? Why? Because he doesn't have feet?